When NBA 2K called me to be the street ball announcer of 2K24, they called and was like, yo, we want you to be on the game. And I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what do you mean? NBA 2K, the first time I ever played was Iverson, 2K. I play 2K every day. And now we're at 2K24, and yeah, the best game of all time. Was a dream come true. I went out there to mocap.
And now the starters for the visiting Sacramento Kings. At small forward, Lugan Stort.
And now, let's meet the starters for your Houston Rockets! Starting at small forward.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Brook Lopez, Jaylen Brown out there with McCollum. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Murray in at the 4 spot. And for the Rockets, Williams is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we're clearly in the very early stages of the season. Clark, in your playing days, how important was it that your team got off to a good start?
Hey, look, you want to start well. There's no denying that. But it always isn't about wins and losses. It's about how you're playing early on, and also what kind of chemistry and habits are you establishing for the long run.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Pass to McCollum. Over Garland. McCollum, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Sacramento off to a slow start. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now Brown, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last 3-pointer.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
Brown with the bucket.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
To the paint. And Davis can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lopez outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot, and the rebound goes to Martin. So for the Kings, their last game a win against Houston.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Garland against McCollum. Takes the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Houston Rockets. 6-point lead. Garland with the bucket.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
First one falls for him. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Sacramento making a switch here. Olynyk checked in.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Williams. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Clarkson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
McCollum against Garland. Here's Brown. The Rockets pull it in.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tillman's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Kenyon Martin. And Hayes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And now Sacramento on the break.
2 minutes remaining.
Again, Sacramento.
2 minutes. Killian Hayes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Houston leading by 7. Garland, the pass to Joe. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Williams, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And here's the fast break. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Hayes. Shot to stop the run, and the shot goes in. Hayes has got 6. Houston leading by 12. The pass to Williams. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Sacramento ball.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Houston. Rose comes in for Garland.
Derrick Rose.
34 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hayes. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Rose, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The good-looking shot from the wing.
There's no defense for that, guys. I mean, whenever Rose hits this shot, you just got to tip your hat to him and shake his hand.
No good on that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rockets lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Kings trail by 12. Derrick Rose is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Davis. Then it's Williams. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now Williams following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
What determination on the boards. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
Now here's McCollum. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Dort misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Murray with it, picked up by Davis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And when Murray is aggressive, it keeps the defender off balance, and they resort to fouling.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And so Murray nails both of them. Well, LeBron, Curry, and KD, Kevin Durant, are still great players. We know that, Clark. But as they age, who do you think is now the face of the NBA?
Well, it's hard not to talk about Giannis in that regard. I mean, his overall game is spectacular. His personality is terrific. Jokic is in the category. Well, I would think it would be Giannis. I mean, if you made me pick one guy as the face of the league in totality, performance on the court, MVP level player, personality, disposition, all of the ingredients, I'm going Giannis.
Now here's Brown following the miss by Anthony Davis.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Rose kicks to Martin. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Dort. Murray, the pass to Dort. Williams with the block.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Williams comes in for Williams, and it's Garland in for Rose. You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Defenses try to rough Garland up, and, man, it rarely works.
The Kings trail by 16. McCollum looking it over. Murray outside. Ball's knocked loose. It's Dort on the wing, covered by Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
It's his first trip to the line.
Dort taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Olenek, he's checked in for Murray. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
The Kings trail by 17. Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 10.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction." There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction. And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Timeout call for Rockets.
Giving T-shirts to the loudest section.
So for the Rockets, Tillman's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Kenyon Martin. Sacramento also making some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Lopez. Joe Harris comes in for Dort. And Hayes subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Outside Garland. Here's Tate. That 3 off the mark. The Kings trail by 18. Here's Harris. Garland with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Brown can give you so many things on the court. Really a versatile team player.
Over in the corner, Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
Garland, the pass to Williams. Here's the 3. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Brown outside. Count it. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Garland, the pass to Tillman. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Now Brown coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Nice D from Williams.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
They get it again. Hayes, no good. Rockets leading by 14. Williams attacking, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
46 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Williams. Williams with another miss. And so Brown will bring it up for the Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Tate, no good. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Hayes. Rebound by Williams.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Joe, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No good. And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Houston at the outset. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? You think when a team is pumping you like this, at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Sacramento with the ball. They trail by 14. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. We've got Brown. Lou Dort out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint, and the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And Davis puts it in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
McCollum against Garland. Yes, that goes in. McCollum's got 11 points.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
To the middle, here's Davis. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Davis. The Kings trail by 13. Brown outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Brown, no good. Rockets leading by 15. There's Garland. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
McCollum outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Here's Lopez. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Martin, the pass to Davis. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Clarkson. Some solid defense from Brown.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first team all-rookie and continues to develop.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Houston, Jordan Clarkson.
The first one falls. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And the basket by McCollum.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And here's Houston. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Rose. The Rockets with another miss. The Kings trail by 19. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
It looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Murray, no good. Clarkson kicks to Tate. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the inside, McCollum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 15 points for C.J. McCollum. Timeout called the Rockets.
The Rockets call timeout.
That's right, everyone. It's time to
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Sacramento.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Joe Good.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Ingles. Still yet to score. Pass to McCollum. Out to Harris. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Rose attacking, and he uses the glass on the lane. Rose has got his second basket.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul.
First personal
That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for the Kings.
For the Kings.
Rockets lead by 20. Here's Rose, and he banks in the lane. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's Ingles. They get the rebound. Achua. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the New Orleans Pelicans. And that one falls for Achua. And both free throws good for Achua. 59 seconds left to play in the third. They get a hand on it. Rose kicks to Williams. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. He's with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Ingles. Now Achua. And it's Houston on the break. Stops, pops, and again, the Rockets are good for 2.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Ingles passes to Hayes. Can't hit from in close. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Rose. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Rose has got 8 points.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Ingles up top. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Houston. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. They've got Dragic. Williams is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Joe in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Watanabe. Good work defensively by Gay.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Passes to Achua. Back to Hayes. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Dragic finds Williams. They get it back. And Gabe with the second chance points.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
And it's the Kings with the ball. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Hayes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Holiday. Inside. Down low. Shoots over Achua. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. Here's Brown. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the triple. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one goes long. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Holiday goes up again, and it's denied. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Harris. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the middle. That's good from Williams on the assist by Dragic.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Dragic. Hayes, no good. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Gabe passes to Joe. Houston moving the ball around. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 41% on the night. That one goes in.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
Dragic with it, picked up by Harris. Dragic kicks to Holiday. Over Hayes. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
The pass to Hayes. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
He's off on the first.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Watanabe. And it's Joe Ingles in for Troy Brown. Now, here's Clarkson. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
First team foul.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
That free throw missing. Sacramento making some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Precious Achua. And it's Brown in for Harris. He hits the second from the line.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
That misses off the backboard. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Here's Hayes. The shot, no good. Rose with some nice deep. Tate finds Williams. over Murray. The kick out to Rose. Another miss by Houston. And Murray's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. And Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis. I mean, he's one of the best shot blockers of all time.
Williams is checked in for the Rockets.
Williams.
Puts it up from 12. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tate.
Kings ball.
Lopez left side. Here's Ingles. Left side, Brown. Clock is at 3. Hayes. It's rebounded by Houston. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Tate.
2 minutes.
Tries again. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 19 points.
The strength of Davis showing up there in a big way.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Brown shoots the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 19 points in the game.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
And Davis can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. The Kings shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Looking to get it going, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Hayes hits them both. Here's Rose. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so far, it's been an eye for an eye in this season series. They'll get the retribution they came for tonight, making it 1 apiece here on the year with 1 left to go against the Kings.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Williams.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And the basket by Rose.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it goes down 2 points.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The kick out to Rose. The 3 ball. The 3-pointer is right on target.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
At the line for 2, Derrick Rose.
And he makes the first.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Both good from the line that time. Brown with the bounce pass. Lopez against Williams. Lopez dishes to Hayes. Goes up to the stripe. That shot missing.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is winning. And these guys are doing the little things, and therefore, any chance we get where we're able to find these guys and make plays, we want to give it to them. We want to reward them and thank them for doing all the little things. That's how you win championships.
Yeah, it was 1 through 15 tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.